when Martin retired, we wanted to do something together, and we weren't really sure what, and we prayed about it. But Gavin had been to our church, 2 years before, in an evening service talking about Besom. So we went, did we go to a conference first? I think we did. We went to a Besom conference to find out about it. And then we felt that was where God wanted us to be, leading a Besom. And so when we first started one, this care home over here, Windmill Grange, we told them what we're doing, but I think we were given this armchair that really was sort of, they were having a room for the 50s, bit like this.
It was a wing-back armchair.
And so Martin said to Chantal, wasn't it?
Yeah, give it to them.
We'll give it to you. And he was telling about, wanting to start Besom. But then the gardener, I don't know how he got in touch with the gardener, he said, well, he thought people often had breakfasts, to get the people together.
Yeah.
And Chantal offered us, she said, you can have a breakfast here and we'll provide up to 30. So we invited social workers and like vicars and leaders of churches around here to come. And we got about 30 to come. So then we'll have this lovely breakfast provided free.
Yeah.
And then we got this conference room upstairs, so Martin explained to them about Besom.
Wow.
And that was how we first started. And I remember our first project, which was on a sort of estate just over here. The lady wanted a gardening cleaning. There was about 6 of us went to clean this garden. And I went in to see her afterwards. She said, really, what I would like to do is for you to fix me television. Well, we never had a television. Been married 57 years and we never had television. Oh my God, with lots of wires underneath. And I don't know what I did, God help me. And anyhow, I got it to work and she was so pleased.
Oh.
But another time was a downside. We originally come from the northeast. And a friend in our church, she knew some church up there where she thought possibly we might be able to start a Besom. Anyhow, we went up on a Sunday morning because we were going to talk to the church about Besom, and they had something else on that morning, so it wasn't the right morning to be there, but we'd said we'd talk.
Yeah.
But then the congregation went and they just said, well, anyone interested in a Besom
could stay after
could
the
stay,
service.
so there wasn't many. So unfortunately that never happened, because they're the places that need them.
Yeah.
Are very deprived and whatnot, so it would be good to start them further north, because I think furthest north, do you have a one in Yorkshire?
Yes.
Yeah, well that's the furthest north, where we live a
Yeah.
lot further up north than that, and there's a lot of poverty in that area. And so that would be a great area to start a Besom. And then of course you've got to get churches or whatever who are going to provide the stuff, and
Yeah.
so that was it.
Oh, amazing. Did you both feel like you actually had to be in a specific financial state to start a Besom, or did you literally just go with your heart and what you felt God was saying and you just got on with it?
We just got on with it.
That's amazing. Was it a scary experience when you were starting out? How did you feel about it?
Well, I remember one time when we used to take big wardrobes going to somewhere miles away near St Ives, taking this wardrobe upstairs. Martin's on the top, now I was on the bottom, pushing the rest of the thing. I thought, oh my God, what we're doing here. But eventually we did get it up. And then I'm trying to think another time. There was a time when we struggled with something. Oh, it was a carpet in Longstanton.
Oh, yes.
We had this carpet, this great big carpet. And there was just the two of us having to take it upstairs. Well, dear me, we're trying to get through the window and up the stairs. Eventually we got it up, and they were very pleased when we eventually got it down. But
We did a carpet in Arbury, what do you call it, Orchard Park.
yeah,
And the 3-storey houses,
that was
and it was a long carpet.
Wow.
And at that point we didn't realise that you had to take the carpet off the roll and take the cardboard out. Then you can bend it. So this was rigid, And so we had to take it up the stairs and then open the window at the end, feed it out the window, and then back along, and then up the stair. We did this to the top of the, and fit, because we used to fit carpets fairly regularly. But we try not to do that very often now. It's too much for me.
It is, yeah.
Oh.
And we're not getting any younger.
Do you feel like if anyone is ever going to set up a Besom, they have to be a certain type of person or have certain type of skills, or do you think anyone can do it if God's called them to do it?
Yeah, definitely. Because I haven't got the skills. Martin and Nigel have, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you see, in the early days, it was me and Moya doing a lot of the collection and delivery. And Moya's had various afflictions and whatnot, and as she's got older, she doesn't have the strength.
Yeah.
And Nigel has stepped in, and Angela before Nigel was here. She's moved away now.
But then that was, a lot of it was through COVID, wasn't it, Nigel?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So we kept going through COVID. We'd ask people, if we're collecting goods, we'd ask them to put them on a lawn outside, and we would collect them. Similarly,
But we weren't allowed to do it because we're over 70. Nigel and Angela did most of that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, because we were over 70, we couldn't do it, could we? But we managed to keep going, which was good, yeah.
That must have been quite challenging, wanting to do it, but you're not allowed. You couldn't do it. How did you manage with, how did you deal with the frustration of that?
Just got on with it.
We don't think of things as being frustrating, you just do what you can.
Yeah.
I think it's frustrating because unlike Cambridge Besom, Martin's open just about 24/7. And so, some weeks Nigel and him are busy every day.
Yeah.
And occasionally the weekends, the both of us do it on a Saturday, and I think, well, that's just too much. So it's me that gets frustrated now.
So, yesterday, we had our prayer meeting yesterday, and I reported we had 15 requests on the books. But we did 2 of them yesterday, so now it's 13. But then there's another 2 on my phone just come in. So the frustration is having the time to do all of the requests that come in. But what is amazing, I think is quite amazing, we never specifically ask for things.
Yeah.
We might say we're a bit short of white goods, and it's the subject of prayer. White goods don't come in very often now. They used to come in quite a lot, but very rarely now. But a lot of the grant aiding bodies are stepping in and supplying the white goods, so that's not quite so bad.
Yeah.
But we don't try and control what comes in, what goes out. We just do it.
Yeah.
And it's like the widow's crock of oil in the Old Testament. You just keep, and it just keeps on refilling. So the warehouses just fill and empty and fill and empty without any planning. It's just amazing.
Incredible, yeah. Wow. So you would say really that you've carried on doing what you're doing because you've completely relied on God's provision whenever requests of things have come in.
Yes, we do. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. That's really encouraging. Is there one particular scripture that you feel has been really like your cornerstone, or something you regularly go back to when you're feeling a bit discouraged?
No, it's the one I think of. Don't grow weary of doing good, because in due time you'll reap.
Yeah.
If
Where is
you
that
keep
from?
on going. I've got written down. I can't remember exactly where it's down, but
It's
that's
a
one of those
popular one.
scriptures.
I wouldn't tell you where that is either, but I know that one as well.
Yeah.
That's a really good one to encourage others with. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, and I'm sure lots of people will be encouraged by it. Thank you.